I quit my job. I just gave everything I had and I went straight into a professional life as a wingsuit flyer and base jumper. And for the last 9 years, that has been my life. We are on top of Skjerpings now, 1450 meters.
1463.
Okay, 1463 meters above Gudvangen. And this is for us big test because we are going to do 4 of the compulsory moves that we are going to do at the World Championships from a mountain. In the World Championships it's from an airplane, but this is from a mountain, and that puts us with much higher tension, we're more nervous, and it's a nice test to see how switched on we are if we're able to do it.
So our relationship started very much as a friendship. I was coming out of actually a marriage. Espen advised me that being single was a really good idea.
Did I live in the camper van? Or where did I live?
It didn't seem like you had a home. You were very keen to stay at my place. And it was on the 17th of May, the first time I actually met him.
The national day in Norway.
Who should I talk to? What should I even say? Everyone's speaking Norwegian, and it was really, intimidating. And then out of the crowd came Espen.
And she looked straight at me, and she came straight towards me and sat down and said, "Hello, I'm Amber." And I was just like, wow, this girl is not only beautiful, but she just approached me. Amazing.
Sharing strong experiences helps connect people, I think. So having really good times, but also really tough times together as a unit, I think helps them be strong together. The balance they do between work, play, and private time, I'm impressed with how they pull it off.
It's really hard work to become that good wingsuit flyers as they are now.
I think, as with anything, it has pros and cons to work together, train together, do everything together, basically.
We may come to the training after a bit of a fight, and it all kind of get interlaced, and it makes it really hard. And well, we're still a couple, and we're still on a team, and we're still happy with it, but it might crash at some point.
Taking your eyes constantly off the ground, and almost like that control over how high you are all the time is that control that you have over the decisions that you're making. But in the second you start doing other things, moving, transitioning, and being on your back and looking at the sky and holding a hand, is like in that moment you've completely lost connection with the ground and how far away that is. There's no room to even forget for a second. And we have to remember, like clockwork.
You know, trust is so important, because if you don't have trust, if you're in free fall and you're flying with someone and you don't have trust, you're not in the moment anymore. You're probably a very reduced version of yourself. There is no one else I trust as much as Amber. And that means that Amber is the person that makes me the best version of myself. I was wondering if we are going to be able to get through it, like get through every single one. What do you think? Do you think we're going to be able to get through all of them?
I don't actually think so.
Doing a skydiving routine like that from a mountain is not something a lot of people do.
You don't get injured in a wingsuit off a mountain. You either live and you're perfectly fine, or you're dead.
Doing a routine like that from a mountain with base gear instead of skydiving gear, honestly, it's much more dangerous than what people who doesn't jump maybe might think. It's worrisome for sure.
If you have a free fall collision and somebody loses control or gets knocked out for a few seconds, then it would be catastrophe.
Looking good. A bit nervous. It's a lot to remember and think about.
Yeah.
It's been a little while since I did a base jump, so just doing a base jump is a bit scary.
Safety first.
Yeah.
Compulsory second.
Yeah. Og nå kan det hende at jeg svinger litt mer til høyre.
It's good. This is good. It's always good to be a bit nervous.
I'm not that fond of it though.
It's love and hate.
Alrighty then.
Well.
Ja. Ja vel.
Amber er klar. Amber er klar.
Amber er klar.
Andreas er klar.
Andreas er klar.
10 sekunder. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't even think they know where the sport is going to go, but I'm convinced that if they keep flying together and keep pushing together, well, they'll show us.
We do it because we really love doing it, not because we need to prove anything or because we need to compete. Or we talk about that a lot, and I think as the years go on, our lives will become more chill in ways, but we will never stop flying.